Happy Wednesday. I actually forgot to actually record before my workout today. So I am done my workout and my ears are plugged up again. My ears get plugged up after almost every workout at this point in time. They did that before too. It's really weird and annoying. Oh. Ugh. But did Pump Revolution today and it was awesome. And now I'm just getting myself some recovery formula. Just half of what it's called for because I don't like to have too much at this point. I shouldn't be having too much recovery formula while pregnant anyway. So I'm just having a little bit. But I know I'm going to be super sore over the next couple of days. And this stuff is the bomb. So it's happening. And Pump Revolution is actually not all that different from, no, sorry, I did Pump Extreme today, my apologies. Pump Extreme today, the new one that I haven't done yet, and it's not too much different than Pump Revolution. It's just 5 minutes longer. So it's actually not too bad, and I think it's just really the same workouts, it's just like a little bit longer than usual, but it was good. I'm a-sweating. And I'm definitely going to feel it in the next couple of days. I'm saying a lot right now just because I'm always a little dopey after I work out. So hold on a second. Yeah, just had to tighten my canister. I can't even speak. This always happens after I work out. I get kind of dumb. I'm directionless, and I don't know my words. I remember doing a few races, and at the end of it, if Alan hadn't been there, I probably would have wandered off into the middle of nowhere because he's always like gently guiding me to the right spot after I was done a race. Because I'm just like, I don't know what's going on because I always push it right at the end until I'm just done, right? So that's what happens when I work out, even when I modify. But yeah, it was really, really good workout. Really happy I did it. And yeah, feeling pretty good today. I still have a lot I want to get done today as far as work goes. I actually worked out a little bit earlier today, around 9:30. I usually work out between 10:30 and 11:30. That's because I'm least likely to be disturbed during that time. And that is a huge key for all of you who say, I don't have time, or, you know, everyone's always disturbing me when I'm trying to work out, and blah, blah, blah. There's a couple of things you need to take into consideration when it comes to that. A, you need to decide to make the time in which you work out non-negotiable. And what that means is you do not give up that time for anybody. Unless an emergency situation happens, you do not give up that time, that half hour or that hour. That is your time. And you have to tell your family, your friends, coworkers, whoever, everyone in your life, that at this time when I work out, you do not bother me unless someone is dying. That's the way it is, because most of us do not make our workouts a priority, and then everything else is more important than our workouts, and then we feel really bad about ourselves. But the people who are successful in getting fit, losing weight, whatever their health goals are, the people who are successful because they make their workouts non-negotiable. Very rarely do they have to miss a workout. And the way you can do that, if you want to minimize the amount of time that people bug you, is to find a spot in your day when you are least likely to be disturbed. Now, for the majority of people, that means you have to get up earlier or go to bed a little later. Most people, especially moms, wind up getting up earlier to get their workouts in because then the kids are still sleeping and no one's there to disturb them. I don't care if you're going, oh, but it's early. If you're saying that and you're making that excuse, then I don't think you want it badly enough. I hate to tell you. This is your tough love moment with tea here. It's if you're not willing to give up 30 minutes of sleep and go to bed 30 minutes earlier every day, I don't think you want it badly enough. Or if TV is more important than your health, and you would rather watch your favorite TV show than give up that time and work out, you don't want it badly enough. The people who are successful are successful because they wanted it more than they wanted to watch TV. They wanted to do it more than they wanted to sleep in. They want those results. And if you want those results, you have to do what you have to do. And if that means you have to get up at 5:30 in the morning, 5 in the morning, I know people, physically know people who get up at 4:30 a.m. every morning because it is the only time in their day that they get a chance to work out. And guess what? They do it because they are committed, they're dedicated, and they have a goal, and they don't give themselves excuses. So find the time in your day. Right now, I am lucky. The time in my day to work out is actually mid-morning because, I mentioned this before, Alan's job is such that he's either working at this point in time or he's sleeping at this point in time. So very rarely do I get bugged at during this time. And you know what? My phone was going off the entire time. I ignored it. You ignore it. You answer calls. You answer text messages. Do all of that when it's done. Okay, and I tell the majority of people around me that between around 10:30 and 11 o'clock every day, I'm done. Like, don't expect to hear from me. And I don't care unless someone's dying, nothing is that much of an emergency that I need to stop my workout to get to the phone or answer my text messages. So that's my little rant for you. I hear it all the time, and I go through this with customers and clients all the time, having to let them know, like, hearing the excuses. Mornings are just not good for me. Evenings are just not good for me. There's no good time for me to work out. Well, bullshit. Totally. I just swore because I'm that into it. You want it. You find the time. You're going to have to sacrifice something in your life. Something in your life cannot be more important than your health. If TV and Facebook is more important than your health, then you have bigger problems. That's all I got to say. Anyway, I'm going to now drink my recovery formula, answer some text messages from people who texted me while I was working out, and I will chat with you later. Mid-afternoon here, and I've decided to take a break from work. It's about 2:30, and I needed to get up off my butt. My butt was getting sore from sitting for so long and working, so I'm gonna get up and actually do my Wednesday chores today, which is just to clean up this sitting area, which takes like no time at all. So I'm gonna do that now just because I need to move around more throughout my day. It's so funny because everyone's like, oh, you're into, you do health and fitness for a living. That you must be moving all the time. I'm like, actually, no, my job is a desk job. I mean, I have to, make sure and force myself to work out every day. Otherwise, it can really be me sitting on my butt all day. I actually have a sedentary job, what it is that I do. So I have to make sure that I get up and move around throughout the day so that I'm not sitting on my butt all the time. And especially now, because they say during pregnancy, you shouldn't sit for too long, you shouldn't lie down for too long, you shouldn't stand for too long. But it's true, whether you're pregnant or not, they don't think it's a good idea for you to be doing all of those things for long periods of time, right? So, I'm always trying to, especially working from home, it's so easy to just sit and do your work all day. And I've been really trying hard to make sure that I get up and do something like every hour or so. Just so that I'm not sitting all the time. And having the chores is actually really helpful because it makes sure that I get up and I'm moving throughout the day, even if I'm not entirely done work yet. Holy moly! Am I the only one that notices this? Look, I don't know if I can do that. Look at that! Wow! This is so fascinating to me. It's like every day I walk by the mirror and I'm like, holy moly, is that my gut? That's a baby in there. That's craziness. Hey, buddy. Anyway, sorry, it takes me aback every single time or if I look down, I'm like, whoa. I've got a little shelf here. It's kind of nice though. You can put your hand on it. I understand now why that quintessential pose of women with their hand on top of their belly. It's just a nice little shelf. Sometimes you don't know what to do with your hand, so you just put your hand on top of your belly. I sometimes put my coffee cup there too. Anyway, so I'm taking a break. I need to tidy up a little bit. Things are getting out of control over here in the breakfast nook. So I'm gonna clean that up. I've got a few more things I wanna do for work before I wrap it up for the day, but then I'm done actually. I'm really proud of everything I've accomplished today, and I'm feeling really good about things, and I'm really staying on track as far as nutrition goes. For lunch I had I'm still on a soup kick, so I had soup with a slice of bread with a bit of hummus on it, and then I had some grape tomatoes and a couple of hard-boiled eggs. So pretty hearty, but pretty good. And now I think I'm gonna have a snack again in a few minutes. Maybe some yogurt with pineapple chunks. I'm really into pineapple right now. So maybe, I think I might do that. I like to pair fiber with protein for my snacks. It always fills me up more than just like say a carb or something. So I'm going to, and it fills me up with fiber and protein. It kind of expands in your tummy, and then it kind of sits there for a little bit more often, a little bit longer, so you're not hungry within the hour. Whereas if you had some bread or something, any kind of like typical bread type snack, you tend to be hungry within the hour, like noodles, things like that. So that's what I'm gonna have now. And I might actually brew a cup of tea. I'm really on track with my water today. Yay! I only have one more bottle left to drink. It's only 2:30. So I think I'm going to have some tea, which also counts as water, although I normally don't count things like tea, even if it's not caffeinated, as water. I'd rather just get it all from regular water. But I think I'll break and have some tea with my yogurt. That sounds really good. Now I'm rambling. Okay, bye.
I'm not on yet. We're on. It's the cooking show with T and Alan.
Which apparently stole the Price is Right.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Tonight we're having what I said we were going to have yesterday, and we ended up... Oh, the avocado wasn't particularly ripe enough, so we decided not to have it.
So soft.
That's not how you do.
Oh.
That's my husband.
You want to have a cuddle?
Oh. Let me speak. It's not the Alan show. Get back to your cooking.
Slave.
So yeah, last night we had a pretty boring dinner, but today we're going to have this taco salad that we've just kind of made up off the top of our heads. It includes some high maintenance romaine lettuce. High maintenance as in I had to wash it, which I hate doing. And then we're going to add some peppers and some grape tomatoes. Alan's gonna have onion, but I don't feel like having onion. We're gonna have this avocado here, which I think still might be flavored. Oh well, maybe we'll find out. Yeah, that is softer. And then he is cooking up a little mixture of black beans, corn, and tempeh with a whole bunch of nice spicy spices.
Spicy spices.
What spices did you use?
We have a bit of paprika, smoked paprika.
That's what I can smell.
That's the money paprika.
I love it.
And paprika is a word that's harder to say the more you say it.
Paprika.
We got some. We got an entire teaspoon of chili powder. And what's the third spicy thing?
You just made it up.
Remember something else spicy in there?
Oh, something else. Secret ingredient.
Yeah.
And then we're going to top it off with some crushed up leftover old El Paso tacos. And apparently we have some mozzarella.
Cayenne pepper.
Oh, cayenne. So it's going to be nice and spicy. And I guess some mozzarella we might sprinkle with on top. And I guess that's it. We don't really have like a sauce to go with it, do we?
No, there's going to be a lot of flavors though. It's like a dry...
Yeah, I'm not into dry stuff. I'll try it. I like a wet piece.
Right.
Anyway, we're on that note, that's dinner for tonight. Alan's being very good because I'm jonesing for pizza hardcore, like cravings aplenty right now. And he's being a good boy and he's not allowing me to give into it.
Wait till tomorrow and see if you still want it.
Oh, I'll want it every day, but I want it now.
Anyway, he's being a good husband and not giving in because I told him not to, regardless of the fact that I'm pregnant. Because baby doesn't need pizza, nor does he need sugar. So there you go, right? So this is what we're having for dinner tonight. We will check in later because I hear Clifford's coming back. So excited! Yay!
Oh, you're gonna start?
Yeah. So as promised, we did hear from Clifford this morning. And Clifford has come back to us, but there's been a bit of a change. It's unprecedented.
Which we fully support.
Totally support. Because this is our 4th Halloween together. And the 3 Halloweens in the past, Clifford's always been Clifford.
You roll the dice, you get a different reincarnation each time. You don't know if it's going to be a baker, a candlestick maker.
Rock star, doctor.
Yeah, it's been a bunch of things.
So, I don't know why we didn't think that this might actually happen at one point, because
we're not in charge of it, but it's...
I mean, when you're reincarnated, you're not always the same gender, right? So, Clifford is actually asked to be called Claire. And so this is Claire, the big orange pumpkin. The 4th incarnation of Clifford. Isn't that crazy? She's a pretty sassy woman, though, let me tell you. She was giving us a lot of sass while we were getting her ready. Like, we were just trying to put her makeup on, and she was just, giving us sass. And
finger snapping around the world.
Oh my gosh, she is a mouthful.
Let's see if she shows up in the...
I don't know what's going to happen. So we're going to see how she looks in the dark, because she wanted her makeup done so badly. So let's see how it works. Oh, she's a sassy woman.
Got big lips.
She's got big... Don't tell her she's got big lips.
Luscious lips.
She did say she got Botox.
Yeah.
She's looking pretty good, though. I think she's going to have a lot of fun tomorrow. She is obviously not dressing up because she is far too fabulous to dress up. So, I don't know what the kitty's going to think, but, whatever. So that's Claire the pumpkin. And we fully support this decision. And I think tomorrow is just going to be a fabulous day. That's all I can say.
Yep.
So we're going to chill out with Claire for the rest of the evening, as long as she doesn't give us any more lip. And we're going to call it a day. We'll see you tomorrow on Halloween. Woo.